hello and welcome. I'm Rajdeep Sardesai, and as always on weeknights at 8 p.m. I'm bringing you the election countdown, because the battle for 2019 has been well and truly joined, and in fact we've seen a trailer and a teaser of it in Parliament today. All the election news on your election channel, India Today. That's right, less than 100 days to go before the Lok Sabha elections kick off. The two biggest players have sounded the bugle. Today it was Prime Minister Narendra Modi who took center stage in Parliament. In a speech that lasted almost an hour and a half, Mr. Modi took the battle to the Congress, attacking it, he said, for having spread corruption in the country, claiming that the Gandhi family was after dynasty. He represented the politics of before. There was a before Congress, and he represented the after dynasty politics. Mr. Modi mocked the Mahagathbandhan bid to try and get power, and claimed that it had no chance to take him on. Let's listen in to Narendra Modi at his pugnacious.
हम जब इतिहास की बात करते हैं तो टू पीरियड की चर्चा करते हैं, बीसी एंड एडी। आज जो मैंने भाषण सुना कि 47 से 14 तक, 47 से 14 तक, तो मुझे लगता है कि शायद बीसी और एडी की उनकी अपनी व्याख्या है। बीसी की व्याख्या उनकी है बिफोर कांग्रेस, मतलब कि कांग्रेस के पहले कुछ नहीं था इस देश में, था तबाह था, गर्त में था। और एडी का मतलब है आफ्टर डायनेस्टी। यानी जो कुछ भी हुआ तो उन्हीं के बाद हुआ। लेकिन आखिर के किसी काम को कंपैरेटिव देखना ही पड़ता है, और वो बुरा है ऐसा मानने का कोई कारण नहीं। हमने इतना विचलित क्यों होना चाहिए? आपने कहा मोदी संस्थाओं को खत्म कर रहा है, बर्बाद कर रहा है। हमारे यहाँ एक कहावत है, उल्टा चोर चौकीदार को डांटे। आप जरा बताइए, मुझे लगता है विचार करने की आवश्यकता है। देश में आपातकाल थोपा कांग्रेस ने, लेकिन कैसे इंस्टीट्यूशन मोदी बर्बाद कर रहा है। सेना को अपमानित किया कांग्रेस ने, कहते हैं मोदी बर्बाद कर रहा है। देश के सेनाध्यक्ष को गुंडा कहा, कहते हैं कि करने वाले कांग्रेस, कहते मोदी इंस्टीट्यूट बर्बाद कर रहा है। कहानियां घड़ी जाती है तख्ता पलट करने की। और कितना बड़ा हिंदुस्तान की सेना की इज्जत को आपने कितना बड़ा गहरा दाव दिया, आपको मालूम नहीं है। आपने हफ्ते 2 हफ्ते शायद अपनी राजनीति कर ली होगी, लेकिन ये जो आपने पाप किया है, मैं समझता हूं हमारी सेना के दिलों पर जो घाव लगा है, भारत की सेना तख्ता पलट करने का काम करे। ये आजादी के इतने सालों में अच्छे दिन आए हो, बुरे दिन आए हो, वीक प्रधानमंत्री रहे हो, वीक गवर्नमेंट रही हो, एक सरकार रही हो, मिलीजुली सरकार, कभी देश की सेना ने ऐसा पाप नहीं किया है। हम ये बातें कहते जस्ट अपनी राजनीति के लिए लंदन में जाकर के प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर करके देश की क्या इज्जत बढ़ा रहे हो, झूठी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके। और आप मुझे पूछ रहे हो, नहीं आज मुझे पूछ रहे हो कि क्या कौन कुछ नहीं कहा। अच्छा है, मैं अपनी मर्यादा में रहूं, वही ज्यादा अच्छा है। 30 साल के बाद देश की जनता ने पूर्ण बहुमत वाली सरकार चुनी है, और देश अनुभव करता है जब मिलावटी सरकार होती है तब क्या हाल होता है, और अब तो महामिलावट आने वाला है। पूर्ण बहुमत बहुमत वाली सरकार होती है तो कितने निर्णय कर सकती है, कितनी गति से आगे बढ़ सकती है, और निर्धारित महामिलावट यहां पहुंचने वाले नहीं है। ये महामिलावट आप कलकत्ते में इकट्ठा करो, देख लो, ये महामिलावट का हाल देखो। केरल में मुंह नहीं देख पाएंगे एक दूसरे का। ये महामिलावट का नेतृत्व करने वालों को उत्तर प्रदेश में बाहर कर दिया, ये महामिलावट देखने वालों को। और इसलिए ये महामिलावट का खेल अस्थिर सरकार, अकल्पनीय सरकार, इसके कारण ये महामिलावट देश ने 30 साल ये स्थिति देखी है। देश कतई अब तो जो हेल्थ कॉन्शियस सोसाइटी है वो भी मिलावट से दूर रहती है। हेल्दी डेमोक्रेसी वाले भी ये महामिलावट से दूर रहने वाले हैं।
So Narendra Modi today has coined his words for the day. Mahamilawat, he calls the opposition alliance that is being built against him. He has in a sense thrown the gauntlet today to the opposition. So what did Rahul Gandhi have to say? Well, he was addressing the minorities morcha of the Congress party earlier in the day. Listen in to Rahul Gandhi.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी के को मेरे साथ एक खड़ा कर दो, मेरे साथ खड़ा कर दो, डिबेट करा दो। आप मेरे साथ नरेंद्र मोदी का डिबेट करा दो, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी के राफेल मामले में डिबेट करा दो। मैं भाग जाएगा, मेरा कहना है कि ये डरपोक व्यक्ति है। मैं इसको पहचान गया हूं, ये डरता है। जब इसके सामने आदमी खड़ा होता है कि मैं नहीं करूंगा पीछे, क्या करोगे? नरेंद्र मोदी जी बीजेपी हो, चाहे वो नरेंद्र मोदी हो, चाहे वो समाचार हो, ये डरपोक लोग हैं। और जिस दिन हम एक साथ खड़े हुए ये भागेंगे। और कांग्रेस पार्टी अब खड़ी हो गई है, और कांग्रेस पार्टी कह रही आओ भैया अब दिखाएंगे तुम्हें, और राफेल के मामले में दिखाएंगे, किसानों के मामले में दिखाएंगे, रोजगार के मामले में दिखाएंगे, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, राजस्थान, तमिलनाडु, आंध्र, तेलंगाना, नॉर्थ ईस्ट सब जगह दिखाएंगे। दिखा दो, नहीं हो पाएंगे। दिल्ली के किसी भी कोने में, महाराष्ट्र के किसी भी कोने में जब कोई कहता है चौकीदार चौकीदार चौकीदार, अब देखिए देश के चौकीदार थोड़े मुझसे गुस्सा हुए हैं। वो कहते हैं आपने हमें बदनाम कर दिया, मगर मैं उनसे माफी मांगना चाहता हूं। हमने आपको बदनाम नहीं किया, आप बहुत अच्छा काम करते हो। हम सिर्फ एक चौकीदार की बात करते हैं जो चोर है। और जब नरेंद्र मोदी के प्रधानमंत्री होते हुए चार सुप्रीम कोर्ट के साथ भारत के कहते हैं कि हमें काम नहीं करने दिया जा रहा है, और उसी लाइन में कहते हैं जस्टिस लोया का नाम लेते हैं, और इनडायरेक्टली कह रहे हैं कि अमित शाह बीजेपी के प्रेसिडेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट को काम नहीं करने दे रहा है, हर इंस्टीट्यूशन पर आक्रमण करते हैं। ये देश हम सबका है। दो विचारधारा है। एक विचारधारा कहती है ये देश सोने की चिड़िया है। अमित शाह के शब्द है। अमित शाह ने कहा कि ये देश सोने की चिड़िया है, मतलब ये देश एक प्रोडक्ट है, एक प्रोडक्ट। सोने की चिड़िया से सोना मिलता है और उसका फायदा चुने हुए लोगों को मिलना चाहिए।
Okay, so Rahul Gandhi, Narendra Modi in a face-off, one in Parliament, the other at the Congress's meeting. Let's go straight across to our correspondent. Kamaljeet is joining me because she was at Parliament. Kamaljeet, give us a sense of the mood among the BJP MPs. The Prime Minister's last speech in Parliament, I got a sense, in this Lok Sabha, I got a sense that he was clearly addressing not just his own MPs, but also the electorate, trying to recapture the image of the Chowkidaar. How have his MPs taken it? Do they believe that the Prime Minister has got his mojo back?
Well, absolutely right, Rajdeep. The mood was fiery and feisty amongst the BJP MPs, and we know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke for 1 hour, 45 minutes. He spoke about corruption, achievements, institutions, but he perhaps may not have hit upon many other issues like minorities, or for that matter, we're talking about issues like Rafale. But on the other hand, if we see, there were loud chants of Narendra Modi, but this is also because he addressed a lot of issues, punching shots and jibes at Congress party mostly, where he said, Ulta chor kotwal ko dante. So clearly elections on the mind. He was addressing all sort of issues. He talked about Augusta Westland, talking about getting all three major accused, hitting out at Congress party. And remember, what he did was, in comparison, 55 years of Congress rule versus 55 years of Narendra Modi regime. So clearly on his mind was addressing the government, not just the government, but also the electorate. And that's what he really majorly did.
Kamaljeet there joining us. Clearly the Prime Minister now is in full election mode. We'll have much more of that on the news today at 9 p.m. But on the election show, let's turn to the subplot that's building up, because Robert Vadra, husband of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, brother-in-law of the Congress President Rahul Gandhi, was once again interrogated all day by the Enforcement Directorate. They are accusing Vadra of amassing illegal properties, of London flats, and clearly the heat is on him. Not just on him, but also on Karthi Chidambaram, the son of the former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram. What exactly is the Enforcement Directorate seeking to now get at? Let's find out.
It is being alleged that Congress connections have landed these two in the Enforcement Directorate scanner. The first, Robert Vadra, is facing multiple cases of money laundering. The one that has got him to the grilling table at Enforcement Directorate office relates to alleged Benami property in London. The ED says money has been laundered in the purchase of a London-based property located at 12 Bryanston Square, worth £1.9 million, which is allegedly owned by Vadra. ED filed the money laundering case against Robert Vadra associate Manoj Arora after his role came up during the probe of another case by the Income Tax Department under the 2015 anti-black money legislation against absconding arms dealer Sanjay Bhandari. ED carried out raids in this case in December last year at premises of a firm linked to Vadra in Delhi. A Delhi court on 2nd of February granted interim bail to Robert Vadra till 16th February in the case and asked him to appear before the ED and cooperate in the investigation. Vadra is also accused of land deal in India. He allegedly went on a land buying spree through 6 of his companies. In September 2015, the ED registered a criminal case under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act in the 275-acre Bikaner land deal case. The Haryana police booked Vadra and former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda for alleged irregularities in land deals in Gurugram. The other Congress connect under the ED scanner is Karthi Chidambaram, son of former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram. According to the ED, Karti is deeply involved in what is known as the INX media case, in which it is alleged that he influenced tax probes in an FDI violation case. Karti allegedly also helped raise funds in violation of FDI rules. All the allegations point to then Finance Minister Chidambaram approving the INX deals. The ED has now summoned P. Chidambaram to join the investigation on Friday, 8th of February. In February 2018, Karti Chidambaram had been arrested at Chennai airport by the CBI in the same case. Two known faces with deep Congress roots and connects, and both facing the heat of investigations. Heat that seems to be rising as the number of days to the elections keep reducing.
So is the Prime Minister's tough man Chowkidaar image being enhanced with Robert Vadra and Karti Chidambaram facing the heat? Let's join Hitesh Jain, member of the BJP and senior advocate in Mumbai, and KTS Tulsi, Rajya Sabha MP and senior advocate. Let's turn to you, Mr. Tulsi. You've been a defender of Robert Vadra in the past. Given the fact that the ED is now interrogating him for the second consecutive day, what are we to understand? That the ED clearly believes that they have that Robert Vadra has much to answer for. Do you concede that Robert Vadra cannot get away by simply using the alibi of political vendetta?
No. But this is nothing more than political vendetta, because they have no material at all. You see, the entire material was given to them in 2016. In 2016, when they asked for the material, they have all the bank details, all bank accounts of Mr. Vadra, and also the bank accounts. They have all the photocopies of the registered sale deeds, the purchase of the land, the sale of the land. Each one of them, in that, it was first investigated by the BJP government of Rajasthan, the police of Rajasthan.
With due regard,
they found
Mr.
that in fact,
I'm sorry to interrupt. This has now
there
gone
is nothing, no wrongdoing.
This has gone well beyond Haryana and Rajasthan. This is now about allegations about 1.9 crores and even more received as kickbacks in a petroleum deal, money transferred to Sanjay Bhandari, an alleged defense dealer in the UAE. Bhandari's company then allegedly buying properties in London, which were then transferred through a Benami route to Skylight Investment owned by Robert Vadra. This is the trail which the ED is claiming. This is all through sources at the moment, but clearly the heat is on Mr. Vadra.
It is a figment of their imagination. They don't have anything, not an iota, not a straw to catch hold of. There is not a penny which has gone out from Mr. Vadra to anywhere else in the country, in the world. There is not a penny which has come to him from abroad. There is no question he does not own any foreign asset. No foreign asset.
He owns
except for a small account of his son who is going to school.
Okay,
he does not have any foreign asset.
Hitesh Jain, respond to that. KTS Tulsi is claiming...
all this is figment of imagination. It's nothing but smear campaign.
KTS Tulsi is saying there is not a single...
campaign.
Okay, you made the point. You're saying it's a smear campaign.
Can you imagine that the ED is asking questions? No, one second, just 1 minute.
Yes.
You see, every day now you have seen, this is the second day in running. Even before the question is put to him, the question is sent out to the media. And when the answer comes, the answer is tweeted to media. And the media is going gung-ho. Is this how investigation is done? All investigations under the law are confidential. This is not being done for the courts to take action under the law. This is being done only to malign him, humiliate him, harass him, There is no other purpose in this.
Can I respond?
Okay,
Mr.
now let
and it will all come up proper once the elections.
Mr. Tulsi,
this is only for elections.
you must now let Hitesh Jain respond. Hitesh Jain, respond
Now,
to what
Mr.
you've heard from
if you're
KTS
done with
Tulsi.
your monologue, can I also respond?
Yeah, please do.
All right.
Now, Rajdeep, very important thing. Who applied for anticipatory bail? Robert Vadra. What was the timing? Who went on the anticipatory bail is an application when a person on his own approaches the court. Look at the timing. When the three gentlemen from Dubai, they have been extradited, and when they have come to India, at that moment, he applies for the anticipatory bail. And when do you apply for anticipatory bail? When you have apprehension of something happening. Now, what was happening for 4 years? You were sitting and denying. You were sitting and denying. And you were thrashing all the allegations that they are rubbish. I am not required to respond. They are nothing. Nothing is connected to me. Now, when the gentleman from Dubai has come, you suddenly apply to the anticipatory bail. And as a part of the condition of the anticipatory bail, you are required to appear before the investigating authorities to offer the cooperation for the purpose of the investigation. When you are required to appear before the investigating authorities to cooperate as a part of the condition of anticipatory bail, there comes the stock response, political vendetta. Now, except political vendetta, Modi as a Hitler, all the institutions are demolished. Congress has no answers. Where have they come and responded with the answer? What are the links between Sir Robert Vadra and Sanjay Bhandari? What are the connections? If Sanjay Bhandari has purchased the property in the name of Robert Vadra, all this part has to be explained by Robert Vadra.
No, but my point, Mr. Jain, just a minute.
Whether it is
Mr. Jain,
why don't you ask Sanjay Bhandari?
Whether it is Sanjay Bhandari, all the defense agents are.
Mr. Jain, just answer one question. Sanjay Bhandari
why don't you call him?
Mr. Tulsi, just a minute. Mr. Hitesh Jain,
Because
Sanjay
your party
Bhandari
is mixed up with him.
Mr. Sanjay Bhandari fled from the country a while ago. At the time itself, according to the Enforcement Directorate, they had proof of the links between Robert Vadra and Mr. Bhandari. What were they doing for the last 2 years about these links? Why are these documents not being put out in the public domain? And why is it only now that Robert Vadra is being questioned? What was the police, what was the Enforcement Directorate doing for the last 2 years when Sanjay Bhandari managed to leave the country?
First, as far as putting the documents in the public domain, I have not seen any investigating authorities before a charge sheet is filed, they put any document in the public domain. The investigation is always an ongoing process. You are looking for the credible material. You are looking at land grab case in Rajasthan. You are looking at the land grab case in Haryana. You are looking at the accounts of Skylight Hospitality. You are looking at the defense transaction. You are looking at the petroleum transaction. You are looking at the money that has been received in the foreign countries. When you are looking at such multiple evidence, it is not something that it will come within a month or 2 months or 3 months. Finally, the agencies have been able to get all the information. The agency has able to, well, successful to get the extradition of 2-3 gentlemen. Now, when all the material is there, then only in that case, in my experience as the lawyer also, when you move towards the
what
last
about Sanjay Bhandari?
You gather all the evidence and then you confront the accused with all the evidence. You have to also understand the important distinction between the normal criminal law and the money laundering law. Under the normal criminal law, the burden of proof is always on the prosecution. In the money laundering law, the burden of proof is on the accused to show that he is not involved in the offense or that this money is not the laundered money. That burden of proof is on Robert Vadra, and when you collect all the material, then only the authorities can confront Robert Vadra with all the materials. So, and at this moment, tell me something. Till 2014, 2016, he was always claiming that I am not afraid to face before the investigating authorities. Now that the investigating authorities have called him, why is he afraid? Why is not rendering any cooperation? Well, there are courts ahead. If someone will act malafide, the courts in this country are always
You are not investigating.
He got his interim protection bail. What is required is he has to go and offer, cooperate and present himself before the investigation. What is the problem for that?
No problem, I'm sure with that, but I want to ask you, KTS Tulsi, you keep saying, where is Sanjay Bhandari? Are you denying links between Sanjay Bhandari and Robert Vadra? Are you denying that the ED claims it has mails that have been exchanged between Robert Vadra, his associate Manoj Arora and Sanjay Bhandari regarding, they say, flat purchases and renovations in London. As Hitesh Jain says, the investigators are carrying on their investigation.
Let them produce one mail.
What is it that the Congress or Robert Vadra is so worried about?
There is... No, this is only smear campaign. They know that there are no mails. So many lies are being trumpeted because moment he goes there, the entire list has, one of the television companies, television channels, claims to have the entire set of questions that have been formulated by them. From where do they get it? Is this fair investigation? My guilt is to be determined by the court.
Hitesh Jain,
not by this agency.
Is this a political campaign?
This agency is supposed to only
is this an investigation?
Arrive at the truth and present it to the court.
Hitesh Jain, let's be honest, this is on the eve of election. That's where the suspicion comes. Yes, the facts have to be put out. As you said, the investigators must investigate based on facts. But there seems to be a trial by media again at the moment. You're presuming Robert Vadra to be guilty already.
Well, in the money laundering case, that is the case. You are presumed to be guilty and you have to offer the explanation that this is not money laundering. That's the precise difference between the normal criminal law
they
and
don't
the money
show
a
single penny having gone out and they say I burden us on
you are required to give an explanation that this is not a money laundered. This is the basic difference.
This is absurd.
And I want to ask a simple question. Mr. Tulsi is a senior lawyer. Now, if
only money, if money goes, then only I have to explain. Why don't you go to the High Court
and seek a quashing of the summons? I mean, please go to the High Court. You have the judicial forums available. I mean, you prove your innocence. Who is stopping you from taking the stand? But please cooperate for the investigation and don't cry political vendetta every time. The law has to take its own course. If you feel the investigation is malafide, the judicial fora is available. By all means, you go before the judicial forum. The fact is, you have tried in the past to go to the different judicial fora for challenging the summons, for calling you for investigation. You have not succeeded in any of those attempts. And when the court has directed as a part of the condition of anticipatory bail and you are rendering cooperation, please cooperate with the investigation and don't cry political vendetta.
Okay, Mr. Tulsi, therefore, what next for Robert Vadra? 16,
which law permits
he's prevented from being arrested till the 16th of this month. What next for Robert Vadra? Very quickly, Mr. Tulsi.
There is not an iota of evidence. Which law permits the investigating agency to leak within seconds of the question being asked information to the media? Which law permits the investigating agency to conduct itself in this manner? The question is not that the higher courts are there. Question is, what is the integrity of investigation which is being held under their nose?
Okay.
Who is deciding all this? Everybody knows what is going on.
Let's leave it there, gentlemen. Wonderful to have two clear legal voices.
If it's a political issue, we'll fight it politically.
Okay, it is a political issue at one level as well. Let's be very clear. We are in election season. Whether it's Karti Chidambaram or whether it is Robert Vadra, there's a political angle, but there is also the court of law. And maybe that really is the way this is going to build up politically. Mr. Modi using these cases perhaps to send out the message that he is going to be tough on corruption. Na khaunga, na khane dunga. Appreciate both of you joining us here on my Face Off on the Count.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.